And he has more. Where I am now, better than before. Through those open doors, where I am now, where I am now, I'm in a special place. I'll tell you all the praise, where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's F.Y.I. Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page or Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton Facebook page. And guess what? You can see us live right here in WGPL 1350 studio. And if you want to hear us all over the world, all you have to do is go to www.christianbroadcastingcompany.com, or you can go to WPCE 1400 AM or WGPL 1350 AM. And guess what? You can hear us in Iraq, Iran, all over the world. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors, our WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
And Peace 95.3 FM radio station along with WPCE 1400.
Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook Live is on and popping. YouTube. We're everywhere, Mr. E.
Everywhere that you can hear, you can be, we are there.
Now make sure you like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe. But wait a minute, follow too, because you got to follow us on Facebook. You got to follow us on Instagram and TikTok, where you can subscribe on our YouTube channel.
That's what it's all about. Subscribe, like, and share.
Yes, Mr. E, weekend happenings. How was yours?
Oh, I had a great weekend. I got on that two-wheeler this weekend, and I began to ride. How about you?
Ooh, birthday boy. My grandson
Happy
turned
birthday.
8 years old. Wonderful pool party. We had a wonderful time. I didn't have to do much, but I tell you what, I was just there. He made me in charge of security.
Oh, okay. You were security this weekend. I want to say happy birthday to another one of my nephews. I got about 38 of them boys. So Marvin Everett, I want to give him a shout out. Happy birthday to you.
Well, shout out to my grandson, Christo Hinton. I tell you what, he's just growing up. But it was a wonderful weekend, Mr. I got a chance to do a little work out and just making sure I stay healthy and fit.
Fit, health, and wise.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about.
Yeah, so today is our, are we going to do our, I tell you what, did you want to do our job list now or later?
Let's do our job list right now.
Okay.
You hear the word I use, right?
So let me say good morning first to Sheila Robbins. Good morning to you. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Wow, what is that? Esther Pierce. Good morning. You all that are on, make sure you comment. We'll shout you out later in the show.
That's what we're do. Yeah.
So, Mr. E, are you ready?
I'm ready. I am so ready. Get your pen and piece of paper, because guess what? If you need a job, here's some job listings for you. Just want to let you know that United Postal Service and Harry Teeters and Federal Express and Ford Motor Company, they are looking for folks to, to work for them. Home Depot and Lowe's are looking for folks to do a worky work.
Absolutely.
The Sumerian House is looking for a housing locator, an anti-trafficking case manager, a program assistant, and a weekend intake coordinator.
For kids, family case manager, they need a development operations coordinator, and the planning council need a respite care specialist.
And the United Way of Southampton Roads looking for a staff accounting, and Suffolk Public Library looking for a library associate part-time.
YWCA, they need a shelter case manager. They need another case manager as well. Junior League of Norfolk and Virginia Beat, they need an operations coordinator.
Catholic Charity of Eastern Virginia looking for a financial and housing counselor, president and a CEO, administrator, assistant in the Chesapeake office.
Eggleton, they need a brain injury service unit coordinator. Brain injury, certified case manager. They need a mentor, staff accountant, volunteer and community relations coordinator, and an employment specialist.
And a residential housing manager and a business development manager, and Achievable Dreams looking for a student and program success coordinator in Virginia Beach office and the Achievable Dreams.
All right, Senior Services of Southeastern Virginia. They have multiple positions filled.
When you said something just a few minutes ago about they needing a brain, what was that you said they need?
Oh my goodness, there's someone up here that needs a brain
injury service.
Yes.
That comes to think about our special guest that we have today. Our special guest, he's got a bad brain too. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to introduce to you this guy. I love him so much. He's my baby sister's son.
Oh.
He's the oldest boy. His name is none other than Mr. James Luther Everette. And a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you?
Good morning, all.
Good morning. Mr. E was in here calling you James Luther Vandross Everette.
He always call me that.
I said, okay, I'm going to ask him, does he sing? Are you a singer?
But this weekend, he calling me Mr. South Beach.
All right. Good morning, James. Thank you for taking so much of your precious time and giving it to us. Boy, it's Sports Talk Monday, and you and Mr. E, you all got a lot to talk about because it's a lot happening.
Sure do.
Mr. E, go ahead. I know you're ready.
I'm just excited, man, because you did predict that you will be at the final, almost going to the final, but you got one more hurdle to go across. What do you think about Miami? Tell us about what Miami is doing down there in South Beach.
We're doing what we're doing all year, winning. That's what we're doing.
Goodness.
Everybody underestimating us, not thinking about us, so we ain't got the big popular names, but it's okay. It's a whole gang of us down there. So we real deep, and right now we looking real good. That's all we really want to do is still one in Boston.
Tell us your team.
That's all we got that one.
Tell us your team. Your team.
Tell us the name of that team that you're talking about.
Miami Heat, baby.
Oh, yes, last week we saw Miami Heat in action. Tell us what's going on this season with Miami Heat.
Well, we got the number one seed home court advantage and playing Boston right now, which is a very tough team. They got a lot of good superstars. They're very tough. They done knocked off Brooklyn. They done knocked off Milwaukee. So we know it's not over, but it feels good to get that one Saturday. So we got another one tonight, but we get another one tonight. You can count for Christmas on that. It's over, baby.
Well, you got to tell me. Is the boy gonna bring it tonight? What's that guy with that long, funny name that's playing in the center on Miami?
For Miami?
For Miami.
You talking about Bam?
Yeah, Bam.
You talking about Giannis?
Well,
he gone. He gone.
No, I ain't talking about none of the Milwaukee fans. I'm talking about the boy named Dubalo that played so hard the other day. That
boy, you talking about Bam out of Bio?
Yeah, Bio. You know, I want to call him alphabets. You know, all the names that he had. You know, I mean, you look, you can't even pronounce these cats' names. And I saw him step up.
Bam.
I saw Bam step up to the plate.
It's about time. He was due. The playoffs, his numbers dropped. Because he was averaging about 19 to 20 points a game during the regular season. The playoffs, he dropped down to 8. And how much money they paying him? $180 million max contract. Time for him to clock in and go to work.
That's right. That's right. It's time for Miami to go to work tonight so you can take it back to South Beach. And you know, y'all got a 2-2 now. You know, it's the best of 7. So what are your predictions for tonight?
This gonna be a tough one here. This is gonna be a backbreaker here because you know Boston's gonna come out swinging. If we survive that first or second wave that they throw at us, we'll be okay. But we know Jimmy Butler got hurt, so
yeah,
I don't know how his knee. He got a swelled up inflammation in his knee, so we don't know how his knee gonna be in this game. If not, it's gonna be tough without Jimmy.
Well, you know, the Irishman's, from Boston, that young fella, he went in the locker room 2 times on the other day. Now he's going to be back now. You know, he's going to really try to put something on you folks with the green hair. You know the guy I'm talking about. He's going to try. Smart. He's going to try to, but Marcus going to try to put something on y'all this week.
It's okay. Okay, we worry about Smart. The main thing we got to keep is that boy Jason Tatum because he's a problem.
Jason, not only do you have to worry about Jason Tatum, but you had to worry about that young man that playing that forward position that put a job on Milwaukee, who really didn't play.
He's talking about Brown.
That's right. He ain't playing. Yeah, he ain't playing. He playing good ball out there too.
Well, somebody said this morning that Boston didn't have a chance tonight. What you think about that?
I will hope that. I like that prediction.
And this was on Big Time Radio Sports. I heard this morning on the way here. Said that Boston, that's it for them. Not tonight.
Yeah, I would love to shake his hand. That's a good prediction. Yeah. I hope it go that way though.
Yeah. I want to switch the stage on you, and I want to go all the way to California. Yes. I want to take you down to Golden. Why are you shaking your head there for now? You know, that Golden State Warriors ain't doing up a balling.
Man, they're a problem, ain't they? They're a serious problem.
Is there a serious problem? Well, the winner between Dallas, and I know it's going to be the Golden State Warriors, but
yeah, that's it.
But when you come out to Boston and Miami, what is Miami, if your team would win, what is they going to do to the Bostons? What they going to do to Golden State?
Well, really, both teams, Boston and Miami, one thing we do is play defense. Dallas don't play defense. Them boys is raining threes from half court, back over there in the bleachers. They might be in the locker room throwing up a 3-pointer. They're not checking nobody. So, and with Golden State, if you can sit there and let them shoot and shoot and shoot, they don't run you out the gym. Now you got to put up over 140 points to beat them.
Now, Golden State has been going in the bucket lately. They've been playing some great offense, especially underneath the basket. Now, they got a bench that's off the chain. What is Miami going to do with the bench?
I don't know what we're going to do with them. It's so tough with them. I sit there and watch them play, and they play beautiful fundamental basketball. They move, everybody touching the ball.
That's right.
It's not no one-on-one isolation ball. It's a good flowing offense where everybody moving around gonna touch that ball.
Do you think Ben gonna be able to get his eyes on the ball after how fast Golden State Warriors pushing that ball around?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, you really?
Got no choice.
Now, James Luther. James Luther, I taught you well. How long you been liking the Miami Heat?
Oh man, that went way back when we had Glenn Rice and Lonzo Mourning. and Tim Hardaway. Back then, them boys, they're the Rough Rider boys back then.
Okay. Now, if you had an opportunity to play basketball and you had a choice of teams to play with, what team right now in the playoff, what team would you play with now?
Miami Heat.
You know you wouldn't play with Miami. You ain't get no ring. You ought to stop that. Miami ain't
I'm
going
playing with the Heat. We veterans. We got a good solid squad. We got veterans. And one thing about us, we got a Hall of Fame coach too over there.
Okay.
Don't sleep on sports. I got a good coach over there too. He got a couple of rings just like Steve Kerr now.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, look, tell us the difference between Miami Heat, the way they play, and Golden State. What's the difference between the teams?
Golden State want to get up and down the court. They want a fast pace and run the ball and shoot the three. Miami want to grind the game out, play half court, want to beat you up, bang you up, and stuff like that. So that's how it is, because in the East, a lot of teams in the East play defense. In the West, it's just wild west. They want to shoot threes all the time. All them teams over there. You look at Dallas. You look at Phoenix. All them teams like to shoot the three. They want to get up and down the court. Whereas on the East Coast, the Phillies, the Milwaukee's, the Nets, everybody want to play defense and slow the game down.
Well, you know, Golden State playing defense also, and not only are they ready to bang, but Davon Green ain't taking no hostages when he out there.
He'll fall out.
You think Davon is another?
Say it again.
Davon Green is another. What's his name? Dennis Ross.
The boy can't stop talking to save his life.
Well, I tell you what, you let Ben come. You let Miami come against those Golden State Warriors. Now you gonna see that Davon Green gonna get into his head, and he ain't gonna play worth 5 cents.
Let me ask you a question. What team you rooting for now?
Well, I back in the day,
Mr. E is on the sideline. He is not rooting for nobody.
You see, he started stuttering, right?
Back in the day, I was a Laker fan. Back in the day. But now I think I'll go with GSW.
I know it. I had a
Golden State Warriors. Not because they're winning, but they're playing basketball. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They playing some real basketball, to tell the truth.
They look good on it. When they playing in them games, they come on late. You might can't stay and watch the whole game, but you're gonna start watching it. It'd be so good basketball the way they move around.
So did they stay ahead the whole time, Mr. E? They were ahead. Were they ahead?
No. I think they stayed ahead the whole game last night. Yeah. Beat them by 10 points and 9 points last night, and they going back to Dallas. Dallas.
Yeah, you got one more game in Dallas.
I love Dallas. I love Dallas. Because one of the Americans' team is out there.
Oh my goodness! We're not gonna go to the NFL.
I got a question.
Not today.
Bring it back.
I got a question for you, James Luther. I got a question. They was playing golf the other day. You had Brady and your boy Aaron Rodgers on the same squad together.
Mm-hmm.
Now Aaron Rodgers have a problem with Brady. Because old school versus new school are old heads. Both of them are old heads.
Now, they're old heads now.
Can you imagine what Cheesehead said to Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Brady? Like, look, you got to come on back in the game because we can retire old together, right?
Right. Hey, I can imagine the conversation they had riding around on that golf course.
Yeah. Now, I want to go back to basketball. Because the Boston Celtics, they're going to come out smoking tonight. They're going to come out smoking. Yeah? They are. They are. It's 2-2. The thing about it, I taught you everything you needed to know about basketball, about football. I got right out there in the ditches, and baseball with you, and I got right out there. One thing I did not teach you, and I want America to know, that James Luther is one of the greatest wrestlers you ever want to see. Tell us a little bit about your skills and the championship that you won.
That is cool.
Well, I had great skills when I was wrestling. I learned a lot from you. It's a tough sport. Now everybody is built for it. You got to have that mentality to get up there and wrestle, because ain't no team sport in wrestling. That's a solo sport.
Yeah.
You know, you get the team points, but it's all about you. You know, ain't nobody gonna come up there and help you. Ain't nobody gonna hold your hand.
Why did
you don't get that guy?
Yeah. Why did you decide to wrestle?
Because at that time, my coach, he wouldn't. I did good in junior high, and I needed something to keep me in shape for football season. And when I was trying to go out for the high school team, my wrestling coach, he was a high school coach, and he was saying, "I'm not gonna let you play football. I need you in wrestling camp. We doing camp already because you were essential." Mm-hmm. So he was like, "If you go out for football, I'm gonna cut you. Go on over to that wrestling match."
Yeah.
And how many years did you stay with the wrestling?
All 4 years.
Oh,
all 4 years.
And how many championships did you win?
Oh my God, a lot of them.
Oh, that is
a lot of them. A lot of them, especially out of state when we travel out of state. My mom got so many medals and trophies.
Well, tell them what school did you play for when you was in high school?
Oscar Smith, baby. You already know.
Yeah. Hey, Jesse. Well, look. Tigers, baby. When did you fall in love with basketball?
Well, we played the way our family is. Our uncles and moms, we couldn't just say, "Oh, we don't want to play that sport." Mm-hmm. You have to play every sport in that household. Baseball, football, you know, basketball. If they could have got us in soccer, they would have put us out there and made us run around in soccer.
Size for one, your baby brother.
Right. So we ain't gonna hide that story. That's for another day.
He's got a baby brother that was playing baseball, and he was out there catching butterflies and ball at his feet. But that's another story. James, Jabby, what do you think about? I'm calling his by his baby name now. Jabby. You know that there was $175,000 against the Dallas Mavericks. What do you think about that?
Yeah, what happened?
On the sideline when everybody's standing around and and wearing colors of the same sort of the team, and Curry says, he said, "Wait a minute, y'all got to get off the sideline because I can't play no ball." Now, what do you think about that fine?
What are you talking about when all the fans be on the sideline?
All the players be on the sideline.
Yeah, they gotta move him back because that what happened to Kawhi Leonard. Remember that when he was with the Spurs. They got to give them a little bit more room because once they shoot the ball, they come down, they fall into the players or they can twist their ankle. So I think the league gonna start looking into that, making their own sidelines get back further and further because it's a weird danger because them guys when they shoot that ball deep from in the corner, ain't no telling where they coming down at.
Wow. So, Mr. E and Jabby, tell me what players are you all most proud of this season? On any team.
On any team?
Uh-huh.
I'm proud of me. I keep like Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of him.
Yeah.
Because he was a big time all-star, and then them 2 leg injuries back to back. That took a lot of soul searching to come back for because he already had championships.
Yeah.
What does he have to prove?
Yeah.
He had money. I mean, he still wanted to play the game. So just coming back from that injury like that, back-to-back ACL injuries, that's tough.
That's right.
And you're starting to see now, he's starting to get his form back in it.
That's right. And he is shooting the lights out. All you got to do is sing that song.
That's
turn out the lights.
Flash Brothers, ain't it? All you got shooting backcourt at all time.
All you got to do is sing that song, turn off the lights, and light a candle, because them boys are out there. You know, James, when you begin to talk about that's what's going to happen with Miami. After Miami passed the Celtics, and I don't think that they're going to have any success with the Celtics. I'm telling you that now. Your uncle is predicting that the Celtics going to beat the Miami. But, if Miami do pull it out now, Ben got to have a great game tonight. You know that.
We'll be okay. We're going to be okay.
What you think,
I figure you won't go root for us anyway.
What do you feel? How do you feel about the game tonight?
I feel confident. I know that it's going to be a tough one. We got to have everybody functioning on all cylinders to beat them because they're going to come out strong. They just lost that one at home. They're going to come out swinging.
That's
swinging
right.
for the fence.
Now,
but like I said, we get past them first 2 runs, we're going to be okay. Slow the game down.
So where you playing at tonight?
We're in Boston.
You in Boston, you in Beantown tonight,
Wow.
and you know Smart gonna wear that green hair tonight, and it's gonna
It's okay.
it's gonna be on and popping. The leprechauns.
We already got that one. You see, that's what you're missing. We
You
only want to steal one game in Boston.
okay?
We don't stole that one already.
Oh.
After this game, the rest of them in Miami besides one.
Well, do you really think that that'll make if y'all lose tonight, that'll mean Boston is going back to Miami and finish y'all off?
Okay.
So I'm hoping. I'm not saying I'm praying, but I'm hoping. I'm hoping that your team do what it's supposed to do. But I'm trying to tell you something because I know basketball, I know baseball, I know football. That your team is going down the drain tonight.
Okay, I wanted to make sure that because I don't really want you rooting for my team. Because when you root for teams, they usually lose.
Well,
every time you root for a team, they usually lose. That's why I have to really listen to you. Like, please don't root for us.
So look,
Go
James.
the opposite direction.
James, who do you see going all the way? Give us your predictions. The last two standing strong, going against one another.
Well, that Golden State series is already over. They're up 3-0.
Okay,
So nobody ever came back from 3-0.
That's
You
what
might
they
say
say.
Golden State gonna be there.
Oh wow!
And South Beach gonna be there. And then NFL, we're gonna see them Cheesehead and Wisconsin gonna be there.
And you gonna see them.
That's how we do it.
And you gonna see them stars come out. You gonna see them stars.
You know what? See, I'm gonna end this conversation because I got some more meetings to some web calls meetings to go to. He always got to ruin a good conversation.
With the Dallas
Cowboys.
You know that song that I used to sing back in the days of old, and I'm gonna give you a few verses of it now. Mama, let your babies grow up be cowboys.
James, we want to say thank you so much for taking your time. You got to come back and talk with us again.
Thank y'all so much. It was nice chatting.
Love you so much.
Don't let that man sing no more.
Love you, nephew.
Y'all have a good day.
Bye-bye. So, Mr. E, you're going to look at the game tonight and your prediction.
My prediction tonight is that Boston Celtics going to beat the Miami.
Tell us why.
Them boys has not bounced back. It's 2-2 tonight.
Oh, wow.
And since it's 2-2 tonight, now they're going to play against Boston in Boston.
Yes.
And Boston is not going to lose in Boston.
Why do you feel like Miami don't have a chance? I mean, have they been playing really good the whole season?
They've been playing really good, but Boston is playing some great defense.
Oh, wow.
Not only are they playing great defense, they bucket men. They're under the bucket. They're not trying to be the Golden State Warriors. See, when Golden State Warriors come out, they gonna play when they play and shoot and run, and they play deep underneath the bucket also. Mm-hmm. But when you see Boston Celtics, they gonna wang and bang, get down underneath the bucket, and then they can come out. That boy Smart can shoot threes like crazy, but that other boy that's underneath the bucket for the Celtics, he's gonna turn the lights out for him.
Look, our friend Desi Combs is on. Tell us who your NBA team is. You all up here, let us know. Shout out your team. Ronnie, well, we know Ronnie joined the second. His team is, who is his team? He told us and he said they're out, but shout them out anyway.
Yeah,
we want to know who you are supporting.
They're out. OUT out. There's a lot of teams that are out there. We're down to the final, Miss Hinton. I mean, last night it was a great game.
Yes.
Davon Green stayed in the game for a long time. So and Curry stayed in the game.
Yes.
Thompson was in the game, and that boy Pope ain't nothing but the truth.
Goodness.
One thing you can say about the Golden State Warriors, they have a bench. Their bench is off the chain.
Wow.
Their bench is not playing fair. They can pull any five. Let's listen to me good. Any five off the bench.
Okay.
And they can go. They got the first string, they got the second string, and the third string that they can pull and get out there and play ball.
Well, that is nothing but too nice. And we're going to be looking at the game tonight, Mr. E. it's getting closer and closer. The NBA season will be over before you know it.
Yeah, NBA season will be over in about 11 more days.
Oh my
It's going to
goodness.
be football around
Oh my
America.
goodness.
In about,
But
yeah, because it's training camps and all that starting now.
absolutely. Now we're going to be covering some more sports as well. You know, we have other sports, and we're going to put our eyeballs in their little seasons and see what's going on. Mr. E, we haven't talked about baseball that much.
Well, you know, the series are going on now, and I like baseball when it gets into the World Series. But the Cubs are doing a wonderful job.
I love the Cubs.
Boston Red Sox are doing wonderful jobs, and you know, them boys are now hitting home runs. I saw a little bit of it yesterday, and they was hitting balls right out of the park. I saw a little bit of Michael Jordan's, and just to let our listening audience know that Michael Jordan has a race car.
Yes. Well, I tell you what, we're going to talk about it in a few minutes. Come on over to any of the platforms, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook Live. We're going to talk about sports a little bit more and tell you about some upcoming shows. Be blessed. We'll see you back here on Wednesday.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's F.Y.I. Radio Show, and our special guest has been none other than Mr. James Luther Everette. If you'd like to be a special guest or intern on F.Y.I., all you got to do is give us a call at area code 757-714-7861 or inbox us at Edward Everett's Facebook page or Miss Yolanda or Lady Hinton's Facebook page or even F.Y.I. Facebook page, and let us know that you like to be a special guest on any of our 3 shows. That's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And don't forget that you can email us at FYIRadioShowLive@gmail.com. Again, that's FYIRadioShowLive@gmail.com. And don't forget, on Wednesday, we got Miss Willard, Attorney Willard will be our special guest. And then we got BKO will be with us on Fun Friday. Thank you so much for tuning in Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on Peace 95.3 WGPL 1350 and WPCE 1400, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Those precious words were there for me.
Oh, wow. Mr. E, Sports Talk, really excited about it. Look, Desi said that he is a LeBron fan. That's who he follows. But look, he got a nerve. And don't get Mr. E started with the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, he's
talking about
Cowboy
the NFL.
Nation. That's right. That's Cowboy Nation. That's it.
There's a lot of Cowboy fans out here.
Well, see, they know what it is to be a Cowboy. You can guarantee a win when you got them boys.
I want to see more folk with their teams for the NBA. I think a lot of folk are on the sidelines, Mr. E. For what reason? I don't know.
Well,
tell me why you're on the sideline with a team.
Well, NBA is they play so many games. They play Monday. They play I think they play about 168 games a year.
How come y'all scared to commit?
And they play back to back. Basketball is one of those sports that it goes up one day and goes down one day.
True.
It goes up one day and go down. It has no consistency, because if the ball doesn't hit that cylinder, then the team that you might have, and then they're not playing finesse basketball. They're not really playing like they played in the days of old, like good offense and good defense. They're not really checking the mindset. They just run, gun, and shoot. They want to see who can shoot the longest 3-pointer, and all you getting is 3-point. Now they want to try and put a 4-point in the game of basketball.
Wow.
Because if you can hit from the other side, when you're coming down the bucket, you can get another additional point. That's crazy. That's taking away all the joy that basketball is all about.
But a lot of people, I know my brothers and them, they would follow the stars. My son, they follow those that are real popular, the celebrities of basketball. And so, if just like LeBron's, if he's on the Lakers, they'll follow the Lakers, or anybody else, the young man, Steph Curry. My grandson loves him, and he loves Golden State. So, sometimes when you follow the celebrities, the stars, you end up, just being rah, rah, rah for the team. Now, Mr. E, I'm under the impression that you're not necessarily following a star on Golden State, but you like the way they play.
I like the way they play. I like like I told somebody the other day, I would like to go right now to the championship games and watch, because what is happening is Curry, who is a coach for the Golden State Warriors, who played with great basketball teams. He got a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge, and he's playing a mind game. When you play basketball, it's like playing chess. You got to get these men to move. Now, I want our listening audience to look at basketball. When you see the Golden State Warriors play, you see that basketball flying around. They got 5 men out there, and when they come to play offense, all 5 men, when they coming down the court, touch the ball. They don't have just one man gonna shoot and gun. They got 5 players out there, and all 5 players got the hands on the ball in one play. They're passing to each other. They're passing this way, waiting for the open shot, passing. And that means that the defense are playing against them. They're running around. They're running around. And you can rest assured that when the defense run around, there's going to be an open man. Absolutely. And guess what? Boom, bingo.
Oh, wow. Now, do you think, I know the teams do this. They study one another. They study each team and things like that. The strategies, do they stay the same? Is it predictable? So if I see that strategy that you just spoke of on the other night, am I going to see it tonight?
You ain't going to see when the Golden State tonight when Boston play against Miami.
Well, when they do play.
No, you won't see that.
Okay.
You're going to see them handling the ball. You ain't going to see, when you play against Golden State Warriors, you ain't going to see one man coming down and shooting.
I'm saying, are you going to see that same strategy? Do they play like that all the time? It's going to be 5. It's 5. You say it's 5 guys, 5 men, and they passing it. I'm saying, do they use that in every game?
In every game, yes, they do. But the thing about them is they can hit back and use 3 too. 3 and 1. They can put Pope out there to the top. They can put Curry out there to the top. They can put that other boy out there to the top. Now, Davon Green, he'll hit a 3-pointer every now and then. So, they got folks that can fire the knot anytime they want to. But here's the kicker part. The kicker part is making the defense look kind of crazy. Because not only can Curry come to the bucket, not only can Davon Green come to the bucket, not only can, all the players that's up there come to the bucket, they can shoot outside too.
Oh, wow. Now, Desi says Golden State is boiling. They're going to win the championship hands down.
That's right.
Do you feel the same way?
I feel the same way because Golden State is playing top of the line basketball. Ooh. They ain't crying. They ain't falling apart. They'll take their medicine. They'll take their foul and they'll go on about their business and they'll come back and set up. Wow. One thing I can say about Curry got the boys that you done made a mistake. Don't sit there and argue. Dust yourself off and get back in the game. Get back in the game. Get your head in the game because it's a head game.
Oh, wow.
And not only that, but they got some sharp moves. I mean, the moves out there dipping and make you break your ankles out there. So they're doing a wonderful job. And so when you look, the game tonight is what you got to watch. The game tonight will decide who's going to play against the Golden State Warriors.
Wow.
Now, the Golden State Warriors has one more game to play in Miami.
Okay.
They got one more game. They done beat 3. Now, it's the best of 4 and 7. All they can lose in Miami. So it'll be 3-1.
I get it.
But they're going to take it back to Boston. They're going to take it back to Golden State, to California. Now the fans going to be behind them, and all they need to win is one more game. Oh, well, sometimes folks lose games to go take it back home. But they want to win on the road.
Oh,
they want that road victory. They want that road victory. So that's what you're going to see. You're going to see great ball.
How exciting. I hope you all are going to check it out. We're going to be looking at the games. And like I said, the NBA season is almost over. A lot of people have a lot of confidence in Golden State, but we shall see, because sometimes, Mr. E, it's any man's game.
It's any man game. That's what basketball is all about.
Yes.
You can have a good day and you can have a bad day.
Absolutely.
But I believe this, that the Golden State Warriors, they say we are back.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's good and it's exciting, and we're going to keep it locked. We're going to keep looking, and we're going to see the final.
Now, if you had to choose a team, Miss Hinton, right now, look into your camera lens and tell our listening audience what team you roll with.
I'm gonna roll with I gotta roll with Golden State, because see, my grandson is a good predictor. He loves Golden State. I'm gonna roll with him. But I do know it's any man's game, but I think Golden State they have proven themselves to be the greatest. Or one of the greatest. And so let me see. Let me jump on the Golden State bandwagon this season.
See, because when I look at Golden State, and I don't want to spend too much time on Golden State, they don't have 7-foot people.
Ooh,
they only have
7 feet.
The tallest man on their squad would be Davon Green or Pope. This is 6'10" or 6'11", but they're fast.
You telling me they come 7 feet tall?
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Kevin Durant is 7'1".
Giants.
And then you got them boys are playing for Milwaukee. That guard. Look at the number 77 that played for Dallas. He's a tall guard.
He's a tall.
But they'll bring the ball down. But all we gonna see is basketball. Well, here's what I cannot wait. I want to drop this in there. Because here's what you get. There's no testosterone problem when it comes to basketball. There's no, my team is better than your team.
No egos and testosterone.
Ego that you won't find that.
For real, you don't think so?
No, because folks will look at their team and they know that any given day you can win or you can lose.
Oh wow, that's true.
But one guarantee that when you playing that gridiron, when you playing that football, you know, that's when all the testosterone levels go up. Yeah.
We want to say good morning, Modell Lewis. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
How you like that pie?
She said she loved the pie. Thank you, Ms. Modell, for your support. And any of you all out there that want to support the ladies' pie, honey, come on now.
That's right.
Try it at least once.
And not only the ladies' pie, but you also need to support the ladies' music also.
The ladies' music and the book.
Music.
Oh my goodness, I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
It'll be, we have the hard copy. It'll be an ebook real soon. The subject of bullying, and it's right underneath your nose. So I'm very excited about that. We'll be sending out the links and things like that. You all can go on and definitely see what's going on for your children, for the family, and you're going to enjoy it. Also, make sure if you want to order the pies, I can send out a invoice to you, and we can go ahead and get things started. You can put your orders in, and we can cook you up some delicious pies for your special event too, or your special occasion.
That sounds great.
Yes.
And don't forget, I just want to let you folks know that we are a live show.
Yes.
This is a live show on several different platforms. And when you listen to us on several different platforms, guess what? You can hear us all over the world on each platform.
Hey, Winnie, look, I'm laughing because Winnie said the pie. Oh, my. She said, I want one every time. Thank you so much, Winnie. You are a sweet pea and a sweetheart. Shouting out at Weena Wilson, her husband, Corey, and her beautiful baby bird, Kelly. Edwina, I think I got a picture of your granddaughters the time they went out with us. Remember, you all went with us to the concert. I have some pictures I want to show you of your grandchildren. They were so young and cute. And I'm going to email them to you when I get a chance. Desi Cone, you definitely can, honey. We actually will deliver it to you, baby. Definitely you all try the pies and everything like that. And I would really, really appreciate it.
Don't forget, this is a live broadcast. It's on every platform, on social media page all over the world. It's on YouTube. It's on LinkedIn. It's on Twitter. It's
And
on
Facebook.
every platform that you can hear all over the world. We on AM and FM radio stations, 2 AM stations, 1 FM. Soon to be 2 FM stations that we on. Not only that, we on the worldwide streamer that's streaming all over the world.
Give them the link, Mr.
All you have to do is go to www.christianbroadcastingcompany.com, click and listen live, or you can go to WPCE 1400 AM or WGPL 1350 AM. Click on to webcast and then click listen live.
Very good.
And that's on those 4 radio stations that we're on. And not only that, we're on all social medias all over the world.
Absolutely. We need you all to follow and subscribe on our pages so we can get to become a live show on Instagram and TikTok. But we need the numbers. And if you all would go to Yolanda Hinton or at whatever page, go to FYI Radio Show over there and on Instagram. And please follow. Go to YouTube to Christo Records, CRISTO Records. Go up there and also subscribe there. But we want to go live on Instagram and TikTok, and you all can help us if we get the numbers.
That's right. And don't forget that, like I said, we're live. And don't forget that you can be a part of FYI. Listen, I want to let you know that FYI wants to bring you nothing but the very best. I want to also let you know that we are 6 years old. We have been on live radio for 6 years. I mean, back to back. That's three Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays a week. That's 12 weeks that we've been on for 6 years. You do the math, and you find out. And we never, ever miss not one day of bringing you what's going on around the 757, around the whole wide world. So we've been consistent about what we have done. And guess what? You can rest assured we ain't going nowhere.
June will be extending to an hour live. And we're really thankful for that. So keep watch for the time change. It's going to be in the same window. It's going to be like 9 to 10.
That's right.
So we want to just inform you all about that. Also, we have some updates as far as shows. We have some upcoming shows. Mr. E, give them the upcoming shows again.
We want to let you know that our upcoming show, we got the attorney coming on Wednesday on what's under the hat issues dealing with men. We got the attorney Waller. She's the attorney for the gentleman whose son been missing for the last 20-something days.
Yes.
You know, and then we got BKO will be our special guest on that fun Friday. And then we got Mr. Charlie Hatchin, one of the legends of sports talk, will be our special guest. And so you don't want to miss what FYI is about to bring to you. Now, then we'll be in the month of June.
Yes.
Then we bringing back the warden for what's under the hat with men, issues dealing in the penitentiary, and once a man come out of penitentiary, how he can conduct himself. We wonder, we often wonder why this man walking around looking like he can't. Well, he's in another zone. When they come out of penitentiary or jail, they're in another zone because they don't have to apply for no job in jail. All they have to do is sit into a cage for 23 hours a day.
And get out 1 for recreation.
Hours a day and get out 1 hour for recreation. But they sit behind those bars for 23 days. 23 hours in a day. And now when they get out after serving their time or doing good behavior, when they get out, they in the ozone. They still has that walk, like they still have shackles on their feet. You watch a man when you can tell, I can look at him, and you can tell a man when he just got out of penitentiary because he got that penitentiary walk. He's still acting like he's got shackles on his feet, and then he hold his hands behind his back, like, because that's all he is used to. So we want to bring you the best. We want to bring you the very best And we want to help you to rise above mere survival so you can do what you do and help you to do what you have been instructed to do.
Desi, we would love to have you on. We're going to send you a couple of dates to consider. And we would love to have you on What's Under the Hat segment on Wednesday. So look to hear from us. That would be a wonderful, wonderful time to bring you on and have him on that segment, Miss C.
That's right. That have to come on that segment. What's Underneath the Hat is a segment that helping men and women to understand men.
Yes.
And not for don't not only that, but on Fun Friday we got that tea that will help men to understand women. What women is all about. It's a balance. It's all about balance. It's not a one-sided thing. We're going to learn about women as well as learning about men. There's some things that women are holding back from brotherhood, from the men, and they always keep a man off balance. I'm trying to help y'all that always keep a man off balance, and you ain't got to do anything. And they get a little attitude just because the flower in the flower pot has withered away. So you got to remember that. We're going to learn both sides, men and women, issues concerning men and issues concerning women.
Yes.
And you can ask questions. That's right. You can send in your questions because we're live. And when you send in your question, we can ask that person that we had as our guest what you wants to know.
Absolutely. So yeah, our Wednesdays, issues concerning men, what's under the hat, and also what's in the closet, issues concerning women.
Yeah.
Edwina, I want Edwina. I'm going to invite Edwina on our show. I wonder if she would come on a Friday,
yeah.
Call in. I would love to have Edwina Wilson. I'm extending the invitation to you right now. Don't say right now. I'm extending the invitation for you to be on one of our segments in June. Let's talk about some things that women go through and some of the things that we, how we feel about things. Mr. E was talking about a balance. Women they can be complicated.
They are complicated. Ain't no candy. I don't know where you get that from.
But
women is complicated.
But Mr. E, we may be complicated, but we definitely are open as far as a lot of times to talk about our emotions and what we go through. You're going to hear it from us. A man is different. A man is not necessarily one that is going to be verbal about his emotions and some of the things he go through. Some things we don't even know men go through. Just like I was having a conversation with a young man, and he was talking about the fact that he had feelings about his hair, losing his hair. And I said, I never knew men had any kind of feeling about losing hair. Men look good bald or with hair, in my opinion. And I never thought any of them would stress or feel any kind of way. But I found out that, there are men that are saying, look, I'm feeling some kind of way. Now I have to wear a hat all the time. And it's, and I was like, okay, wow. Okay.
And see, and not only that, we have not only men are feeling some kind of way about their appearance, about the way they're doing things and how they're doing things. And not only that, we shut down. We will completely shut down because we want to be heard. See, sometimes when a man raises his voice, he's not arguing. He's not arguing with you. He's only showing the sympathy side. He's only showing, he wants to get his point across. He wants to make sure that you understand that he has feelings just as well. And now this is what happened when a man, when a woman started having her little temper tantrums, her little issues, and when things, and then what she causes men to feel off track. Sometimes a woman can walk into the room, and a man can be happy as all outdoors. She can either put a smile upon his face or make him think that he done something wrong.
Oh, well, maybe he has done something. And we just said to her, men are more quiet and don't communicate when they should. But I really believe that starts young. And Edwina, I've talked to my grandson. He's 8 years old now, and wherein he wants to express himself sometimes with crying. I stop him and say, "No words now. You have gone past that stage. Now you can speak." And I have to teach him. I have to tell him, "Come on, it's all right to communicate." I think it's something automatic in a man where he is not able to really process the words to say how he feels, because a man is supposed to not feel certain things because society says
that's right.
You're not supposed to have emotions.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to cry. You're not supposed to be a wimp. And the ego of a man starts very young, as a boy, and you have to teach a man how to communicate.
Right. And see, and not only that, because some men figure that, well, I got a lady in my life, and at the beginning we begin to talk, we begin to understand, but as she grows up, he still wants things to stay the same. He really doesn't know how to grow up and mature yet.
Yes.
And a woman, she knows how. A man, if you notice any man, he stays the same in and out. He stays the same. He wear the same old clothes, same old shoes. He won't change his fashion. But you look at a woman, she's always fashion debonair. She's always thinking. And here's the key part, brothers, and I hope that y'all pay close attention to. You can't out talk a woman.
Well,
you can't out talk a woman, because a woman thinks with both sides of the brain, and all you got to be it, and they want you to be attentive. Say what you mean what you say, and then go on about your business. Whether it's right or wrong, say it, discuss it, get it over with. Whether they like it or not, say it.
Yes, so a woman thinks on both sides of her brain. She has been brought up to communicate. She's communicating.
Really?
Listen to this. A woman, and I know because I mentor girls and I mentor boys. Girls communicate, and they're very linguistic. They want to talk. They communicate. They communicate with aunties, sisters, cousins. What I'm saying is they practice. They're part of a group that's always communicating. You know, aunties and grandmas, my grandmother and mothers and sisters and them cousins, always talking, always talking. Men, where the men? Looking at TV. They're out there looking at the yard. They are talking in certain ways, but the way they communicate is different than what we do. We communicate very well as women, and we're taught that very young.
You know, it's just like in the biblical times when Adam and Eve began to talk to the adversary. And when she began to talk to the adversary, and when God found them, and Adam, he called for God, Adam shut down. Adam completely shut down because he knew that something wasn't right. And so when you try to explain, and maybe the words for men don't come out right, because they're judging a man, they're looking at a man, and every word that a man says is on fire. It's on fire because he can say it with the wrong tone of voice. He can say it with use the wrong word, because men get upset. When they get upset, they don't think. They they go ahead and say what they want to say. And then and then when it's delivered, it's taken wrong. So, so sometimes men have to calm themselves down and really learn how to dialogue, because everything that proceeds out of a man's mouth is taken wrong by a woman.
All right, Mr. E. But anyway, listen to this, y'all. If Adam had opened his mouth and said hell to the no girl, we wouldn't be in the mess we are in this world. Eve came to
wait a minute. If Eve had only went to Adam and told Adam that the devil was talking to her, we wouldn't be in the mess we in.
I'm saying Adam could have said hell to the no. Get away from me with that ungodly thought. God told me. See, he should have spoke this to Eve. Let me finish. He should have spoke this to Eve. Said, Eve, didn't God just tell us, honey, not to take that fruit? Now, what are you doing here, cutting up? You done talk with the devil, You done messed up. And here you go, you trying to pull me in. If he would have communicated, Adam would have made it. Look, Adam wouldn't have been in trouble. But because he listened to Eve, he was pulled in to a terrible, terrible situation.
And I truly believe, Miss Hinton, that you are right. But I also believe that if Eve had obeyed her husband,
her husband,
which was Adam.
What was that?
Adam
wasn't no
Eve,
obeying no husband at
Eve,
that time.
The word came down to Adam that you don't need to eat from that tree. Adam told Eve. Eve went over and talked to some outsider. Adam was laying on his back sleep. Eve should have said, Adam, I got something over here that's talking to me. Can you assist me over here? Because Adam, it was not watching her 24/7. Now, when Eve began to dialogue, and this is what a lot of women do. A lot of women hold conversations with outsiders. Men do not tell their business to outsiders. They do not dialogue to other folk. They only keep their business to themselves because they harbor a lot of the pain. They harbor a lot of the hurt. But a woman can go and have a dialogue over a cup of tea or whatever with another girlfriend of hers or with somebody else. And they begin to dialogue, and she'll get information that she gathered from somebody else. And when she gathered for somebody else, then she will come and take that information that she got from somebody else and bring it to Adam.
Virginia Adam said, "Don't get in trouble, nephew."
That's my auntie. That when
she's telling the truth.
When Eve came back to Adam, she already had a conversation and already been dialoguing with the adversary. Now, her and the adversary been dialoguing for such a long time. Where was the man at? Why she couldn't involve the man? Why she couldn't tell the man? Here's the tricky part. The tricky part was when she ate it, nothing happened to her. That's the tricky part. But then she convinced, and you women know how to convince a man to get anything what you want. You know how to talk to him, baby doll, honey boo boo, baby, sweetie pie. I know it. Listen. When she began to talk to him, she said, look, I just ate it and I ate another piece. Nothing happened. But soon as brother man listened to the woman and ate it, boom,
okay.
Fireworks.
Well, anyway.
That's another show. Okay, Mr. E. Okay. That's right.
Yeah, that's another show.
That's right.
And it is very interesting, though, to talk about that scenario of the God. Jesus said, nephew, let it go.
Let it go. I will.
Let it go.
I will.
Let it go. Lord knows, let it go. But anyway, it's just great to be able to even think of in terms of Adam and Eve and what they went through during that time and the scenario. Some things we don't know yet, all of it. But, God gives us a glimpse of that story.
That's right.
All we know is they ate that fruit and it just wreaked havoc on the world. And so Jesus Christ had to come to bring us back to ourselves and to make us whole. So we love talking about the word. We love talking about what's going on FYI, all the things that we're going to be bringing to the table and the folk that we're going to have on. We're very excited about it. We're excited about the social media platforms, and we're just excited about how we are bringing great information to you. If you all have any suggestions, anything for us that we should consider, anybody that you think should be a special guest on FYI, please let us know. Mr. E is going to give you that information in a minute. But I just want to make sure you all follow us. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. We need the numbers over there at Instagram and over there at TikTok. We want to take this show live there on that platform. Let's see. Anything else, Mr. E, to keep in mind? Hopefully the guest, Jack L. Baker, who is a former Maury High School coach. Hopefully we can reschedule him. He had a class and couldn't come on. It's on our post, but hopefully we can get him back on. Also, I think I have not posted the current job listing yet. If not, I'll put it on all the platforms, and you all can see for yourself. You can share it, like it, and use it to get a job if need so. So, Mr. E, other than that, make sure you give us the tea on what's going on and how they can become a special guest, intern, or sponsor, the number and the email address they can use.
If you'd like to be a special guest or a sponsor on the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, that's FYI Radio Show, all you have to do is give us a call at area code 757-714-7861, or you can inbox us at Everette Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton's Facebook page, or FYI Facebook page, or you can email us at FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com. Again, that's FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com.
Yes.
And pretty soon you'll be able to go on our web, World Wide Web,
Yes.
on our web, and start an inbox and let us know what you think that we should be doing to bring better clarity, bring great news to you. So if you know someone that need to be on, give us a call, 757-714-7861. And we want to thank you so much for joining us on all 11 platforms that we're on with the live radio show.
Yes.
Especially on the World Wide Web, especially while you're driving in your car. And yes, you can hear us on your cell phone just as well. So all you got to do is be in tune, and we're going to bring you nothing but the very best. Thank you for joining us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10. And in June, don't forget, we'll be coming on at 9 o'clock to 10 and bring you nothing but the very best.
Yes.
Don't forget it now. Have a wonderful one.
You all are a blessing. Thank you so much for your support. Reach out to us if you can. If you need anything, inbox us, and we'll get back with you. We are going to see you all on Wednesday with more, and you all just
on
enjoy.
What?
On FYI Radio Show.
On what? When? On Wednesday. What is Wednesday called, Miss Hinton?
Wednesday is Hump Day.
Hump Day.
Hump
That's
Day.
right.
All right, then. See you on Hump Day. You all be blessed. Bye-bye.
2 up, 2 down, VA.